Alright, what's good guys? This is David from DWFitness. I hope you guys are all having a great week. So this week I'm making a video based on a steak dish request and interest in a steak dish that I make at home. It's a homemade steak dish with sweet potatoes and it's one of my favorites. So all you need for this dish are a couple of steaks. I use specifically New York strip steaks, bone-in, and then I used sweet potatoes, bok choy, as you can see here, and then I utilized some black pepper, salt, coconut oil for cooking, along with some Smokehouse almonds and a little bit of white pepper as well for additional flavor. And then I did add some garlic. So the first thing you want to do is let your steak rest out of the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes. That's generally what I recommend because this is going to help it to retain more flavor versus if you just popped it in straight from the fridge into the pan. So after this, you want to let the steak sear for about 3 minutes on one side. Once you pop it in the pan with the oil that you utilize, you place it in the pan for about 3 minutes, then you flip it over, and then what you want to do is just let it sit. I generally like to just let it sit, and it just turns out really well. Once you press down and season with salt and pepper on each side as well, this is going to really allow for a lot of flavor too. And so the salt and pepper just soaks into the steak and it tastes really great. So after 3 minutes, you want to sear the sides as well. Make sure the steak is fully cooked. This really helps to just bring out even more flavor. After this, you want to let the steak rest for about 10 minutes after you cook because this is going to help retain even more flavor. If you just cut into it right away, some of the juices could easily just spill out and it's not going to taste as juicy. So after this, I utilize sweet potatoes. I pop them in the microwave for about 5 minutes each side. And if you want a harder texture on the sweet potatoes, you can pop it in for a little bit of less time. It also depends on the size of your sweet potato and vice versa. So after this, I grabbed a bowl and I utilized some mixed greens and bok choy. I rinsed the vegetables and then I also added some brown rice because brown rice, when added to a steak dish, once you pop the steak on top, especially if it was just cooked, the juices of the steak go into the brown rice. It just tastes so good. And it also gives you another great complex carb source there. So I popped those in the microwave to cook for a minute or so. And then after this, I added the steak. So the steak was all rested, it was all good. And so I cut it up, measured out some steak, and then boom, I added some sweet potatoes at the end for additional sweetness and another carb source. And this is the whole dish. Aside from at the end, you're gonna see as well that I add some almonds to get some more healthy fats, and I topped it off with Smokehouse almonds from Blue Diamond, and this is the dish, guys. So if you enjoyed this dish, please give it a thumbs up. Please let me know if there's any other dishes or questions regarding food or dishes that you want to see, and I hope this helps you guys. So I'll see you all soon. Peace.